Unmute you. You're unmuted.
Bam! There I
unmuted.
go. You are
It's 6
unmuted.
o'clock.
It's 6 o'clock. It's time to rock. We rock non stop like 7 o'clock. We don't
Right.
stop. We don't stop. You remember that from the scene in the news show?
Sorry, I had to check our audio levels as always.
That's okay. What's going on, Carl? Hey, everybody. It's Damon Johnson, President, CEO, and Chairman of DJ Realty Solutions. Well, I'll be glad I can get one of them titles up. Maybe this will be the year. Happy New Year, everybody. Hope everybody brought the new year in great and safe, and you're all joining me here tonight. So happy New Year. It still feels like 2021 because it's the same stuff that's going on. But
you know what I realized? Maybe I'm just like, I don't think I write the date down anymore, right? Like, remember you would like be writing 21.
Yeah, we don't
the wrong date for a long time, but like it hasn't happened to me yet because I'm like I don't write the date.
I haven't had to write. Have I had to write anything yet this year?
I mean, you have to fill out offers, right? But you type.
Oh no! It auto paste now.
That's what I figured, right?
Yes, it's click. It's clicking. It's what you call that, drag and drop, clicking. It even drag and drop. You just plug and play. You just go click.
And with the bank, I just give them the money now. I don't have to like fill the slip out.
But the slip, no, my bank, Comerica, still wants the slip. Why?
You about to give them the slip.
You give them your card and the slip. What sense is that? Who the hell steals my ID, my debit card, and I got a slip? What dumb criminal will go to the bank talking about?
I was given just this one convenience, and now I refuse to ever go back.
Oh yeah,
if I go to a bank and I have to fill the slip out, I'm leaving that bank.
But when I went to what bank did I used to be with? What's name? Is it Fifth Star, Flag Star? This
is 2020 part. This is 2020 part 3.
I don't know what bank I used to be with, but Bank of America, that was it. Bank of America, you only need to swipe your card. You ain't got to fill out all the other mumbo jumbo. No license, no nothing. You got the card, you're good to go.
I'll tell you, it just doesn't make any sense that the bank needs you to fill this slip out.
And have you been to the store where you listen? Don't let this happen. It happened to me. This was this year. I think earlier, way this year. I had a new debit card. Yeah, I got a new debit card. Do you know that I swiped that sucker and they told me they had to need a pin? I was like this. Shit, do you know it? Because I don't. I was like, what? My pen? No clue. I was like,
Oh, I remember this. This is where you had to borrow money from what's his face?
Yeah, who was I with that day?
It was in Chicago. It was with
Colin. Yes, I'm about to go buy a hat, and y'all. They laughed at me for having cash on me, and because this line wasn't taking cash. I said, Lord, this is why I have cash on me, but not too much. Don't rob me, please. And they looked at you. Would have thought I tried to steal. So everybody was looking at me. I was like, the shame.
I mean, you did have a camera on you.
It was, they're like, here he come thinking he famous, and he ain't got this money for this damn hat. It was so embarrassing. I was like, okay, Trip got cards on him, but he filming me right now. So what am I gonna do? Talking about a behind the scenes moment. I have to use Colin's debit card or his credit, whatever card he used. Like, hey,
that would have been in the video.
Like,
hey, I need to borrow a credit card.
That's like on Sex and the City, the original one when she was catching the bus and was on the side of the bus. They're like, ain't you famous? Like, listen. But them cards. So I try to have cash and a card on me because in case we're going through a toll booth, be like, I got it.
There you go.
Here we go.
There you go.
But shit, remember New York, that parking lot guy was like this. You got some money, right? I was like,
what if they take credit card?
Would you give?
We didn't even pay him that night, right?
Did we pay him that night?
Remember we had to go back the other day?
No, we didn't pay him that night. What did we give him like $5? We tipped him. But we didn't pay.
Yeah,
who knows? And would you give him your credit card?
I would not give anyone my credit card.
Him? No.
Nobody. Like, it's weird. It's always like, can I have your credit card? Like,
no. I keep 2 cards. One card I keep my Walmart debit card. I just keep for my real estate stuff because we be swiping, and I'm like, I'm getting back my real credit card. Like, no.
That's all gonna be digital. I can't wait for it.
I just scan my phone.
That's what I'm saying, man. Just tap your phone.
But then if you lose your damn phone, then what?
I mean, you already double fucked. You lose your phone. Might as well be triple fucked.
Oh no! That's just like our driver's license. What do we need a driver's license? And people kill me. Let me see your license. I'll be like this.
Pull up your Instagram page.
You know, and then what's so funny now? They don't even ID you for liquor no more because your number got a 1 in front of it. The kids are 21 now. It's 2022. It's like when the first time it happened to me, I felt so damn old. Yes.
Is the 21.
When I showed my life, he was like, "Are you okay?"
Holy shit.
He said, "You ain't got to take it out." I was like this.
Wow.
What? Oh no.
Wow.
It was it was a thing. But how was your New Year?
Well, as I told you, I went to bed before midnight.
At least I did. I made it to 12:01.
Yeah, it was just honestly, it was another day for me.
Did you have what I had, like the zombie feeling of like what date? What date actually is it?
No, because it's like right because everyone knows, right? Because it's like Christmas, you know, like you do your Christmas stuff, and that's always a week from that day. So I was just pretty much, I did a lot of work before Christmas, and then I just kind of chilled a little bit.
Shut up, Carl. Carl said we were born last century. You right though. Damn, we a century old. Ooh, boy.
So
because we worked New Year's Eve. So hell, with my cigarette.
That's right.
We was at work. I had to close on New Year's Eve and a showing. Jesus.
Oh yeah. So
yeah.
I saw you on New Year's Eve.
Right. No wonder we were asleep.
I got that video out quick.
We woke up. You got that video. We woke up early working. I was like this.
But yeah, I mean, there's no party I was going to go to. I didn't care about going to a party. I don't watch any of that cringe rocking the New Year's Eve.
But wait,
Beyonce.
Molly kind of show. Molly puts on a good show.
Listen, I love Miley Cyrus.
I love. But I wasn't watching all. I only watched Miley.
It takes people like that to change the country's perspective on what people are supposed to be.
Yeah, I watched Miley.
Having any of this like I'm a Disney princess shit.
Yeah, she like
fuck you.
I'm Miley Cyrus. Yeah, she like
I'm gonna say what I want to say. I'm gonna do what I want to do.
She like I smoke, I drink, I have sex.
I love all that. I love every bit of it.
Like here you go. Well, tonight is all about tonight's theme of the show is being nice to people and not expect anything. I thought that Gary Way. Our office manager Jennifer made me cookies. She's given me chocolate. Jennifer always does the Christmas gifts all the week for Christmas. Every time I've been back to the office, there's something different on my desk. But she doesn't really wait till Christmas. Jennifer puts put a pack of herbs on my desk at any time. She left me some Detroit sweets, Malby sparkling. Everybody, this describes me: Detroit sweet, Malby, and sparkling. So this ought to be good. Hopefully, I can open it and don't have to use Trip this time to. The champagne bottles don't like me.
It's audio visual and bottle opener. Audio visual bottle opener.
Because I can't point it that way, and I can't point it towards.
I did make that last minute New Year's Eve video when I got home too.
You did, yeah. You worked. There we go. I did it. Here we go. I didn't get a champagne glass. I got bought a wine glass. Sorry, y'all. It's all the same.
True.
People like the bubbles got to go somewhere. I'm like, they are going to go right up my nose. Let's see here. Audio visual uncorking services, right?
Exactly right. I have to charge an uncorking fee.
Oh, it's sweet, dry, and with some punch. Good job. Oh, Carl. I've been pushing Carl's NFT out because people every time a celebrity or Gary's team will ever ask, who should I be buying? But Carl, Carl.
Oh.
I mean, why not? They're buying everything else.
They are good.
Not saying your stuff to everything else, but I'm like, they are good. And so
good.
Why not? That's
Great picks.
I think what's wrong with people. We be so busy boosting these damn celebrities out, and we do the same stuff they do. True. Listen, I've seen some celebrity videos, and we be looking like this. Who shot this? We just watched a video that's recommended nameless, and we was like this. Well, this was kind of average, really below average, but I'm gonna be nice. It's 2022.
That's right. It's all about being nice to people. Remember?
And then, guys, I gave my neighbor a boost. His battery, he had a cell phone, but battery plugged into the car. Don't do that because it drains the battery. Even the new cars, it drains the battery slowly but surely. His car wouldn't start. He had to go pick up his brother-in-law that was going to do his wood floors over in his condo. And, Carl, for sure. You know we love you. What happened? Yes, I gave him a boost. We were going to show him that day, too. We were showing Vince. See, everything works out. The universe it works so far. I was showing Vince the house. His trip had pulled up. You know, I don't like outside and cold. It was two things I don't like that happened. And, look at that Porsche. Gave him the boost and thinking else about it. I knew it was going to be windy and cold, and he was doing his floor. So, get that done early. I got a knock on my door right before we were shooting this, and they have bought me food from Holiday Market. Listen, there's meatloaf, there's potatoes, there's mac and cheese, and a piece of cornbread. I am going to be on that. Where Tripp is sitting at now, I'm going to be on that couch watching the Dan Brown series on Peacock. Because we watched, what did we watch? Hawkeye over break. My God, if you have not watched Hawkeye on Disney Plus, the Marvel series, please do yourself a favor and get a blanket, thing of popcorn, and a soda or juice or water, whatever you want, and the old Christmas cookies, and watch that Hawkeye series. It's long enough to keep you through the night, but not too long where you like, my God, this is taking too long. It's enough action, it's enough dialogue, character development, multiple stories going on at once, but not enough to get you confused. It was, I'm giving it A+.
I'm giving it A+ as well. You know what? I think it does the thing that was always missing, is finally using Jeremy Renner the way he needs to be used, because that man is an amazing talent, and they just never was able to showcase that in the Avenger movies.
Because everybody's always, look at me, I can do this all day. I'm not gonna give away the show, but y'all,
but he was able to really, I think he was really able to kind of flex what he can be as a character.
Yeah, he could outact all of them. I was like, damn, with no superpowers. So yeah, it was absolutely amazing. I will be watching that and Shang-Chi over sometime soon. I still haven't watched Black Widow, so I guess I just still don't watch that. And Boba Fett is out, but I don't like the way Disney Plus, they spoon feeding us, giving me the whole package. Marvel has spoiled me on here, boink. But no, Marvel does it sometimes. So they did it for Winter Soldier, and
I think they did it with Hawkeye too.
Yeah. Oh, they did it with Hawkeye. I just was like, I like to be, give it to me, like I want it all at one time. I don't want one episode here, one episode there. So
yeah, I actually would not have liked watching Hawkeye when we got it.
Oh no, me neither. I would have lost interest.
Yep.
That was for sure a one night camp out on the couch.
Yep, I watched it all in one night.
Let me get my snack, and I was so satisfied. Like,
so good.
It was a great. Now you going to. It was like going to a great restaurant, and everything was perfect, and the bill was really very reasonable. That's what it was like, going out to eat and getting home before 10 o'clock.
It's crazy that Disney Plus is only $8 a month.
Listen. Disney Plus. Between Disney Plus, Netflix shouldn't let Marvel develop their own. Lord, I think that's still a mistake. Disney Plus, to me, if I had to pick, so you know I'm a sci-fi comic book boy. Oh, I gotta go Disney Plus. Now, don't get me wrong, Netflix is for all around. Yeah. Netflix has a lot of shows that I love, but as far as just Rock'em Sock'em Robot, Disney Plus all day. Disney Plus, to me, if they had, and I'm sure they're going to develop more of the only thing they're missing to me are normal shows.
Yeah.
Once they're
working on that. Like the Will Smith Welcome to Earth or Earth thing or something.
Yeah. Once they develop like a normal sitcom where people don't have powers and it's not superhero like things, once they have like normal programming per se, Netflix better watch out, because because they got Disney behind. Like Disney and Marvel is hard to take on at the same time in one company.
Yeah, it's insane that they have Star Wars and Marvel.
Oh yeah, it's like you can watch Cruella and Star Wars in the same night. I mean, you got your kids satisfied, the teenagers satisfied. You can watch Disney Plus and the whole house is gonna sit down.
Yeah, it's a contender for sure.
Yeah, it's for sure a contender. It's the best $8 I've ever spent in my life. Like, hands down. If you don't have Disney Plus, please buy Disney Plus. I'm not endorsed by them yet. Oh, where's my girl at? See, look, wait. There's your show. I'm not endorsed by them yet, so
they could have a reality show of you.
Right? Like, why not?
Shit, I don't know, man.
Shit.
I guess they swear. You can swear.
Yeah, they cuss on Marvel all the time. Yeah. They get into it. Okay, what? Oh shoot, I'm messing up already. Here we go. Wait. Oh shit. Okay, yes, sit still. All righty. So on our docket for the night, interest rates. They say they're going up sometime soon. I'm thinking second quarter, because we're already, they usually don't jump mid-quarter, usually. We're already into the first quarter. So the people who are waiting for spring think they're going to get a deal, baby, don't do it. You need to get pre-approved now. You really, and I know that you are sick of hearing me say that, but everything I used to say about real estate is usually true.
How long is your pre-approval good for?
Your pre-approval is good for it, depending on where you get it. It's generally 90 days. Okay. So if you, yes, now's a good time. So if you go ahead and get it anytime in January, we go out after the snow has melted. With at least the temperature is double digits. Because what shit? Do you want to go out when it's 5 degrees? When they said, what did they say? He said 5. It's 5 tonight. I was like this 5. It's good for 90 days, and it doesn't affect your credit. So people are like, oh, I don't want to get it. Like, people don't want to get a pre until they're going to go that day for the house. It doesn't work like that, because you may need something. Your lender may need something. Your broker. Let's cut back to that shit. Let's wait. Where am I? I don't know who needs to hear this. I am not working with you if you go to a bank or a credit union this year.
There you go.
I'm not. I've already discussed it with my broker. He is on board with me doing that. I am not. If you are I'm not going to name all them banks because there's too many of them. If you are working with a bank or credit union, don't call me unless you're going to switch that minute. Unless you are president of that bank or credit union, I'm not doing it. I lost 2 deals this year. Lost 2 deals and one took all day, and the client was looking at me like, what's going on? And yeah, no. I will not be working with pre-approvals from banks and credit unions. So no, I don't care if it's good for 360 days. I am not, I can't. No, I have to stay in business, and that messes up my timeline. It messes up my bills. It messes up the things I got to do with Trip, the things I do with my other clients. It's not a good look for me and my business. So I will not. If you are not working with a broker or a loan officer, I cannot work with you. Now, I'm not saying that if you don't know a broker or loan officer, I know a ton of good ones, of great ones actually, who are closing super fast, but I will not be working from this point forward. I said 2021 was it. No banks, no credit unions for DJ Realty Solutions. No, I'm just not. That's just how I'm conducting my business. So while the interest rates are still low, let's go ahead and get you pre-approved so we can go out. But in the winter, you have to be serious. And here's a couple of reasons why. The roof is going to be covered with snow. Bruce ain't getting on the roof covered with ice. No, he just isn't. Bruce is a very great, one of the best inspectors that I know. I wouldn't want him getting on that roof, and you can't see the backyard. Trip has witnessed me showing houses with swimming pools, where water, the backyard is flooded with water, and like that one house we showed, I bet you was an ice skating rink now. Oh, yeah. Because, and you might think that it's normal because it's frozen over, and you really can't see it because of the snow and ice, not knowing that it's all water. Yeah, that the grading is messed up. It's almost going to come to your basement. So yeah, no, none of that. So in the winter, you have to really, really like be serious. And so you just can't just be wanting to go around because you at home, quarantine, and then, let's go ride around with Damon because I got that new Cadillac truck, y'all. Listen, that thing is sucking gas like I work at BP or Shell. I'm like, and it takes 89. It takes 80. Wow. It takes 87. But the guy was like, damn, you reached for 89. I said, so that means 89. I was like, here we go. Damn. So I'm $70, $80 every time I look at it. God damn. And it's turbo, so when you get past 20, it takes off. So here you go. So yeah, only serious buyers and sellers. This is the time to get prepped, to get pre-approved, to get your house ready. If you're cleaning stuff out, getting stuff ready. Who's calling me from West Chicago? The 2 people in Chicago, I got the number saved in. So if it's not Mitchley or my cousin Tony, I'm not answering that. But yeah, if you want to sell your house, it is the time because there aren't a lot of houses for sale. I think when we had our office meeting Monday, Macomb County had 52 homes listed. How big Macomb is, how crowded Macomb is, 50-some homes. That's including condos and townhouses. That's nothing. That's nothing for all of Macomb. Ridiculous. So If you're thinking about selling, let me know so we can get your home looked at, cleaned out, ready to go, so we can get you the most money for your home. That's what I'm here for. Here we are. I keep looking there and there. Winter prep. Now I don't know if you guys have been watching the news. I don't think Trip has saw it. There was on what is that it's I-85 or I whatever it was in Virginia. They were trapped on, I think it's my nightmare, trapped in ice and snow overnight for like 17 to 20 hours with just what's in their car. Now, if we were in my Malibu, we'd be straight. It's a frying pan, a hole, some cans of pop and everything in there. But I only have stuff there because my open houses and stuff. But people said they didn't have what they needed, and I can believe it because if you're from Michigan or you've been here for a while, when the weatherman says snowstorm, we hit to the grocery store because we never really have. Well, I do. Thanks, Grandma F and Grandma Net. I have what I need in my house at all times because you just never know, especially in the winter. People don't have what they need, so they run out and get it. But we often forget to put some things in your car. Now, this is what I usually have in my car. I always keep jumper cables. My neighbor didn't have jumper cables, and I thought that was weird that a man, but you know what? He's from Florida. I don't know if it's a cold weather. I don't know if it's a cold weather state thing or what.
No, I keep jumper cables. You should have jumper cables.
You got jumper cables in your truck now?
You're making a mistake. Everyone should have them.
Okay, yeah. So everybody should have jumper cables in their car. The window ice scraper. Don't depend on those windshield wipers because they go out and they break. I had a windshield wiper break on me on that Malibu last year.
Well, you gotta have a scraper in your car. If you're from Michigan, you gotta have.
But a lot of people don't. I'm like, where's your damn scraper?
Really?
Yes, I didn't think so either.
That's me taking your Michigan car.
Yeah, and this is new. Now they want you to have an old jacket or a blanket, preferably both in the car.
I mean, that makes sense.
That makes total sense because if your car runs for more than a couple hours, it's gonna run out of gas.
But
and if you can have that that like aluminum foil like blanket type thing, and and y'all laughing until this happens. They sell those at like the auto supply store. They sell that pack. They also sell, the roll flares and the emergency chargers. Now I think I'm gonna get an emergency charger because I had one. I went to New York. The first time I met Gary, do you know that damn thing didn't work? But I bought it cheap, so I don't know what I was expecting. Yeah. But it did not work. But yeah, not having your phone is an issue because the car won't cut on because it's dead, because the battery is frozen. So here we go. Here we are. It happens. It's a thing. You also want to make sure that somebody knows where you're going. Like this couple said, they just jumped on the freeway to ride to New York. I was like, what? Does anybody know where you are? And this other couple had a family, they had their kids with them, and they jumped from Florida and didn't have like jackets and stuff. So what did you think was going to happen? I was like, well, even if the storm didn't happen, what did you think was going to happen? Oh, yep, small shovel, blanket, water, and something for warmth, indoor propane heater, and food. They didn't have food, Carl. They had no food, no kitty litter, or a bag of salt to get traction or nothing. People had none of those things. So this week, I'll be putting all that stuff in my trunk.
Listen, this is some shade, but I feel like a lot of these people that are in these situations kind of put themselves in these situations.
Oh yeah, there's no way in hell I'm jumping on the freeway and not talking about, let's ride to New York.
Just
what?
Willy-nilly, no checking of like what the
weather right. Because I always tell people, if the weather is bad here, it's bad in the next state you're going to. It's not going to be like, it's 10 degrees here, it's going to be 90 degrees in Pennsylvania. We got to drive to Pennsylvania. Like, there's no way, when we drove to New York, there's no way I would say, let's go to New York in the winter. Drive through that shit we went through. No way. No way, no how. It was beautiful, but there's no way I would take that trip in the winter.
Like, what happened to those people with the Spirit Airlines? What happened with them?
Which one? The
They were
ones
stranded.
Oh, on the tarmac?
Something. No, it's like they couldn't get a flight back or something. I can't remember what that was.
It's been people stranded, and I'm just like,
it was like kind of like just people making bad decisions.
Very bad decisions. I'm not going on no trip now unless it's an emergency, and then call the police. Because what you want me to do? I'm just not. Now, if you're going out west, but not out west neither, should they going through something too? But just right now, where the nation is having, I'm with you, National. I believe in not getting. Yeah, don't get yourself because then you endanger everybody. So now the police got to jeopardize their life, the ambulance, the fire truck, everybody putting their own self. And I didn't understand how so many people were getting on the freeway.
Well, there's just so many. I'm just saying, like, it happens like with so many things where people like go, "Oh, I'm gonna go hike the Grand Canyon," but they don't know shit about what they're doing. So they don't have sunscreen, they don't have water, they don't have the right shoes, and they just go down and they have to get like air evacuated from the bottom of the thing, or it's just like.
And they give you a thumbs up, like, "Oh, you lifted me out." I'm like, how do y'all even write? How do you get yourself in these situations?
It's just like, again, I'm not. It's like I'm not. It's not like I'm not sympathetic, but I feel like my 2 cents. This whole thing is just like, do a little bit of prep, like winter prep. Do some prep for anything that you do.
When we went up north,
some worst case scenario.
Trip looked at me like, "What you doing all this shit?" I had bug spray, candles. I was like, hey, listen, I don't know nothing about where we going. I know it's country, and I listen. I was not
have a plan. Like
have a plan. They had no, and I still check the weather. When you're traveling, I don't care if you're going to the mall. Check the damn weather because you are on your own.
Yeah,
nobody's coming to get you.
Yeah, Carl's like, yeah, I'm gonna go climb some shit, and then they get it's just people just go so Mr. Magoo.
They go whitewater rafting. I'm like, bitch, like, can you swim?
Just like, yeah, just.
Oh, sorry, I'm just cussing. Y'all, they can't. I'm like, how do you go to these places and swimming and swimming in the ocean are 2 different things? Let me tell you that. Yeah. People just these lakes and these oceans. I'm like this. So you just dove in the water and didn't. Swimming in the swimming pool and swimming in the lake and the ocean is totally different. Like, I'm like,
just give the due respect to Mother Nature because she will fuck you up.
Listen, I learned my lesson. We was in Chicago, and we checked that app and was like this. Ooh, shit, man, we should have took an Uber. We bit that corner. I was like this. It's hot as hell. It's weird to say. It's always nicer when you start than you get there midway. You like this. Good. Good boy. Boy. Like we went up north.
I feel like cruises have to be bad. That's my take. That's my
take. Did you see the people not stuck on a wait a minute? The people stuck on a cruise boat was like, oh no, we stuck here. What did you think taking a cruise in the middle of a COVID was gonna be? What possible scenario? They got docked and and they couldn't get off. That's what it was. They was back in Florida. They wouldn't let them off until them 14 days was up. So they was pooping and peeing in the plastic bags and stuff. Yeah. Listen, Linda, listen.
I'm just saying in a cruise in general.
That's not my jam. We were supposed to take a family cruise. I was like this. We can barely get along for a dinner. Ooh, ouch. I don't want I'm not a cruiser. I got stuck on a boat for our class reunion one year, and I was ready to jump. I guess we didn't plan that part. I was like this. We stuck on this boat for an hour with these people. After the first 15 minutes was like this. Well, I'm all caught up. I'm ready to go. So a whole cruise? I can't think what we would do all week.
Well, it's a lot. It's like a lot of like that, like theme park type of stuff where it's like they do shows and shit. And
yeah. Where is the liquor?
Not my style. They got liquor too. You know me. I just want to be
out.
I just want to be in the woods or in the mountains or something.
Get me to the penthouse and turn on Netflix. I'm like, why am I out with these people? Like, why? Who left the gate open? Like, why is everybody here? Like that. That's not my jam for DJ for Damon. That's not my jam. I'm out. If I was stuck, just let me go. Like Jack was like, that's not my jam. That's just not my jam. So being prepared in your home as well. They were saying that our power was going to go out today. So it's really that I made sure where my lantern was at. That lantern is old. Shout out to Mom for getting me, everybody that lantern. That we laughed at her like, what are we going to do with this? It hasn't came in handy over the years. I made sure my lantern was there. I made sure my bottle of water was near. I got pop and stuff, so I'll be fine. I charged my laptop, make sure it's plugged in. I charged my phone and make sure that was plugged in because it's cold. And I made sure, and that's probably why I do keep money on me because sometimes the problem is the ATM don't work. And so what you gonna do then? So I don't know. But yeah, just having your home prepared, some blankets, some basic food, some water, just basic, just a flashlight, just basics will help you get through, a rough patch because the lights go out sometimes. They just do. And the wind, we have 45 miles per hour wind today, so stuff happens. So just be prepared. Want you to be safe and prepared all this year because as you see, the government don't give a damn about none of us. They're like, you all right? You going to work, right? Put your mask on. You're sick, go to work. Put your mask on. Like, damn. 35 days. You be the judge of where you going. Walk it off. You'll be all right. So just be prepared so you won't be in such bad situations or something happens that you can't control. You can ride it on out. Like y'all can't hear it now. This wind behind me whipping. It's really whipping. Book club is starting soon. I'm going to find. I lost 2 days. So I get the booster. So yesterday, let me tell you about that damn booster. So yesterday I took the booster at 1:00. I didn't want to take it in the morning, and I still wanted to go to work. Mr. Buddy makes a good heater of that. Says, "Oh, thanks, Carl. Carl, you're just full of great ideas." So I took the booster. My arm was sore. Now I took my Tylenol and I came home and I made sure I had some pineapple juice. They said pineapple juice really helps. I got some pineapple juice and some water. I ate early dinner and I just went to sleep. I was like, I'm not gonna. No, I sometimes not fight sleep. Like I'm gonna stay up and watch this show. I was like, last night I cut this TV off. Went in the room, cut that TV off. I was like, nope, I'm going to bed. Today I feel a little better. Like queasy, but not pukey queasy. You know what I mean? How you like you got spun around like one too many times. Yeah. So it's like kind of queasy, like equilibrium off a little bit. But I had a headache yesterday. I had a headache. I woke up with a headache. When Trip texted me this morning, he sent a video this morning. I had the worst headache. I was like, I'm about to cancel because I was like, I'm gonna see how 11, 12 o'clock how I feel. I was like, I feel like this. I can't do it. But I think it's all about getting proper amount of rest for your body because everybody's body is different. So I rested. I watched the news from the bed. I got up and had me a bowl of cereal and I felt better. I still don't feel like 100%, but I'll be 100 by Thursday, Friday. So plus I'm not going anywhere, so that'll help too.
There you go.
So that was that. So book club, I lost a day or two because Monday I was chasing the check down from the title company from the closing Friday. Lord, just don't go to the title company. That's a whole nother show. But yeah, I didn't tell you that, did I?
Was that the one I went to?
Yeah, I didn't get a check. Where is we need a stabbing emoji? I didn't got one for that. Thank God I worked with Bally. Because you don't want to piss him off. Ooh, have you ever seen him mad? Ooh, it's a sight. The title company told me, are you sitting down for what they told me when I called? No, first the other realtor called. He was cool. Yeah. And when he called, I was embarrassed. Like, what the sellers hadn't got their money. The wire hadn't got there.
The sellers didn't get their money.
So they sold the house for free. I said, what? I sat up in the bed. I was sitting in the bed. I hadn't planned on going to the title company till like 10, 11-ish. So when he called me, I was like, what?
So you don't get to check out the closing?
Sometimes you can. Usually do it since it's New Year's. I kind of, I was like, we may not. So when she told me she was going to email me the paperwork, I'm like, great. Then I can come get the check Monday morning. I'm thinking like 9, 10 o'clock. I thought I'd get about 11, go to the office. Hopefully the sun will come out, warm up. Because Monday it wasn't freezing. It was cold, but it wasn't freezing. So when the other realtor called me, said that people didn't get the big check. I called the title company. You know, these baboons told me we busy. Y'all, I never took a shower and got dressed so fast in my life. I said, you were busy because 2 of the closings were mine. You did both sides of the deal. Are you kidding me? You was bit, y'all. Then you should have came in at 7 o'clock. The wire hits at 9:30. Where is the money? Where is it? He like, well, I'm gonna call you. I said, no, I'm on the way. You ain't got to call me. I'm on the way. I said, my sister works in title. It doesn't take this long. The closing was Friday. Y'all company did both sides of the closing. The lady sent the email out, like trying to apologize. Just give me a check. It wasn't even about the check. I want those sellers to get their money because I suggested the title company to them.
Yeah.
So it's my fault. So now I look bad.
Yeah.
I was like, Lord, if it was just me on my side, all right, what time is it going to be ready? But he told me they were busy. I said, then you took on too many deals.
Yeah, I mean that has happened to me before, and that's never something you can say to somebody.
That's something you keep in your head. Like, we busy as shit.
No, all you can say is, "This is when I'm gonna get you the money."
We working on it right now.
Yeah, like I mean, you tell them when it's gonna happen. It's like we're busy. ... Like a client has told me, like, "Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm in page. I'm busy right now." Like to me, I'm like,
you better swipe that damn card.
Like, why? To me, my thought is like, why are you telling me you're busy? Like, what does that have anything to do?
You didn't wait to the bank or you went to the credit union? Which one? That's when somebody goes to bank credit union, you gotta pay me. So, yeah. And then I was like, he was saying 2:00. No, I'm on the way now. What do you mean 2:00? What does that mean to me? 2:00 and mortgages is the end of the day for us, not the middle.
Yeah.
2:00, everything is done. I was like, 2:00. Bro, it was a nightmare. The lady sent the email and it was like kind of apologizing, but at that point, where do you look bad? You know what I mean? It's like we look bad at that point.
Is, are they done to you now?
Oh yeah, I'm done. Yeah,
Really?
You only get. I shouldn't say. It wasn't even that it was a mistake. It was the wording of it. I had to call them. They did not call me.
Yeah.
I had to call them, and when I called them, I was calm. Yeah. I was like, "What time do you think the wire is gonna hit?" Well, we busy. Oh, Lord have mercy. I was like, are you dead? I was like, but y'all did both sides of the deal. Because then the secretary kept saying, well, who are you? Girl, who else will be? I'm an imposter. Who else will be calling at, the address and the lender and the client? Who else? Like, you think y'all been hacked? It was, bro, I'm going to talk to Bally, but I'm good. I can't have clients getting paid the next day. That's just unacceptable. Because if I hadn't called, we'd have got the check Tuesday. Right. So when were y'all gonna call me? I'm just at a loss. It still never. Right. Oh, well, I'm sorry. Did I get cold chills? No, not cold chills. I got queasy. And sleepy. Like the sleep wasn't immediate, but I knew I was going to be at the office a couple hours. I went from getting the booster to my office, and I was going to go home at 4 because I don't want to be with my head on the steering wheel driving down the street like, But I was worse. Trip took me to my first shot, y'all. I know I'm a big baby. Sometimes I come to the doctor. Yeah. So Trip took me to my first shot, and I slept. I was in the bed by the time he pulled off. I was the second one I drove myself. The second one I kind of had a headache, but not that bad. Nothing was like that first one. I mean, I slept like a dog. I didn't even get up to use the bathroom.
I never felt sick. The only thing that happened to me was the first one, my arm was really sore.
Yeah, the second one, my arm wasn't sore like that. That first one felt like somebody used to yank my arm off.
Yeah, I was surprised how sore my arm was.
This one, I'm sore, but not where I can't be here doing this. Yeah, so the booster is fine. And I had, what did I take? Pfizer? I took Pfizer. I had to ask my consultant next to like, what did I take? I took Pfizer. I took Pfizer. But you know what was weird? When I took the shot, he asked that I want the flu vaccine. Not today. I'm not doing 2 vaccines in one day. Yeah. Because now they said you got this thing called flu Rona going around. What the hell is that? I was like, y'all just making shit up now. I was like, I don't want, for me, now this is not medical advice from DJ Realty Solutions. You know how y'all are. Y'all hear me say something. I was not taking the flu vaccine, which I've never had, and the COVID vaccine, the COVID booster in one day. I just was not. I ain't going nowhere like that. You got to see how it's that damn bad. Call somebody else. I just was not. And here's another announcement. Where's my announcement button? Here we go. If you don't have your vaccine, I can't show you a house.
There you go. Blam.
It's my business. I pay all the bills for it. If I get sick and drop dead, ain't no more DJ Realty Solutions. It's not a conglomerate yet. Wink. Yeah. So you gotta have your.
I'll have a reality show. If you find the next DJ Realty Solution.
I was like, yes, I live on.
That'd be the show. That'd be worth that. David would die to watch that.
I would die to watch that show.
Here's like 20 contestants. Who has David's it factor?
Who has it? Let's go.
Don't you wish you could be the judge on the show?
Oh my God. Replacing DJ Realty. Oh man, come on. Yes, if you don't have proof of here, did you know people are lying about getting vaccinated?
Of course.
What fresh hit?
Of course.
Am I that naive and trustworthy?
I think you're just thinking out loud, but I'm sure if you really thought about it, it doesn't surprise you. People lie about everything, man.
Oh, come on, Carl. He's at DJ Meta Solutions next. Come on, because that's the fuck I'm talking about. Real success for me is I'm about halfway done. Did you know this realtor? I got a message back.
What people lie about? They lie about STDs. They lie about having a
money,
job,
having a job where they live
mama,
at, baby mama, being married, not married.
So the vaccination in the grand scheme of things.
Maybe because I'm too I'm a truth teller. Like, yes, I took it. Oh no, I ain't. People like, you had your booster yet? Nope, I didn't take the booster yet. I was like, and here's why I didn't take the booster yet. Before I didn't take it, I was not taking the booster before Thanksgiving. I just wasn't because I was going to eat. It's the oinker in me. I was not taking it before I got my truck because I wanted to be all settled and situated. I knew December was going to be busy for Trip and I, so I knew I was like, well, shit, we doing something. This day, that day, that day, that day. This day, that I was like, I can't be down a day. I didn't have 2 days to give myself or my company. Welcome to being an entrepreneur.
We're just talking about how, like, people that find themselves in bad situations aren't thinking about it. So think about all the thought you put into not getting the booster because you had all these days you had to shoot.
I knew I couldn't. I was like,
there's some people that would just get the booster and then be like the next day they have to give like a presentation and that they have the flu or something.
Because I was golf course house deal was going on. My regular showings, my regular Christmas videos, New Year's Eve video, Vince deal was going on. Working on new clients going on. Get ready for that. We get that call. The social media's back on. I knew I couldn't take a day in December for any of that. I had Christmas brunch at my house. I knew I was like, I have to go Christmas shopping myself. So here we go. And I wanted to get the booster when I know I could sit my ass at home with it.
Right.
I didn't want to. To me, the booster doesn't take effect until like a couple days after you get it. I think you get the booster and go right to Walmart. What's the damn purpose? It was like, well, that was stupid.
You get you a free toaster.
Yeah, like, so why am I going? Why did I get the booster to go right back into the germ pool? So I'm just saying for me, for DJ Realty Solutions, my clients who I work with now, I'm still working with, and definitely the new clients, I got to see your vaccine card.
Yeah,
I just do. I'm sorry. And like Derek said, blame it on me. We're making copies into the office. I turn mine into the office. We don't have to, but I turn mine in. I'm not a scientist. I'm not a doctor. I know that I had something when this mess first started going, and I've been okay since, knock on wood. But it's so much of it going on and around that people are lying. Look at the football players. They're like, I'm immunized. What? And they did. You know, he did not get canceled at all.
Who?
Rodgers.
Oh, right.
Yeah, he's like, I'm immunized. They was like, no, bro, you got the COVID. But so yeah, anybody work with me, you have got to have your vaccination card. I'm sorry, you just do. I'm not trying to dash on the house from sneezing. That check is not worth it. I've seen my checks. None of them have made me want to. Some of them have nice, but none of them have made me want to dive in the hospital bed with that metal tube down my throat for a check. It's just not worth it at all. Where am I? Book club. Now listen, y'all. If you don't have the book, I can get you the book. It's a $2 when I made up $2, and they get it like next day. So I want you to have the book because I already know what's gonna happen. We're gonna start. I'm gonna be posting stuff. And you're going to be like, I want to join. You're not going to feel like sending the damn book at that point. You're going to be behind. I'm going to give you January. With all the numbers, your kids home, jobs up in the air, blah, 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 blah. Life happens. I get it. I'm going to give you January. I'm going to post about it again tomorrow. I have to have a cutoff at some point. I'm ready to start. I'm really ready to start. I want to start while it's cold. Because in the summer, you're going to read no damn book. You're going to like, get me out of here. So I'm going to start, while it's cold. So I'm going to really push this week and next week. Then we got to start. So if you don't have the book, or if you want somebody else to have the book who doesn't, if you only have one book and you really want your cousin, fiance, brother-in-law, co-worker to have the book, tell me. I will send you another book. Trust me, I got books. It's okay. I can give everybody in my block a book and still have books left. I ordered a lot of books. So yeah, just let me know. I can give you books. I'm ready to start. And we're going to make this simple. It'll be questions like, what did you think about the first 10 pages? Did you know who Gary Vaynerchuk was before you started this club? Do you have any goals as far as business, NFTs, the metaverse, or social media? Easy questions. Things we can help each other. I'm not going to be like, what dialogue did we have in scene 2, epilogue 1 about the way the raven looked at me? I'm not doing that. People have been like, what's the criteria? What? Listen, I got my master's plus 30. I was in college prep and advanced classes all my days. This is going to be regular ass book club. Did y'all like chapter 1? Yeah or no?
Isn't the point of book club is just people that talk about whatever they want to talk about in the book?
And the book club ended up being a wine tasting fest and what you do today anyway.
I don't understand. Like,
it's simple.
It's not like you're getting like a test. It's not like you guys are prepping for a test.
Not at all. The purpose of book club is to say what parts of the book are we going to use and like. And here goes a free damn bookmark with my face on it. It's simple. It's simple. People are asking my criteria and curriculum. I'm like this. What? I'm not writing all that shit.
We're going to read a book and then we're going to talk about it.
I'm going on Google and I'm going to type in book club worksheets and whatever pop up is what we're going to get.
There you go.
This is a wham.
You get a head start. Google book club worksheet.
Right. Google book club worksheet, and probably the most simple, easy, the high school version, maybe a junior high, is the one we're going to be using. That's it. And guess what? They'll be the same for every chapter, the same sheet. And then we get toward the end. What book do y'all want to read next? So we can go rent that one or check it out or get it on audio. This is simple, people. It's really, when you open the book, Gary, the pages are sometimes like this. Gary really can't read like that. He tell you that. Have you seen Gary reading? It's quite the spectacle. But it's meant for I meant this club to be inclusive of everybody and to give us something else to do besides watching TV while we at home. Because sometimes I was watching TV one day without football. I said, shit, this is boring as hell.
Yeah. It
was all infomercials and it's only so much news I can watch, Jesus. It's only so much. So book club is meant to be really simple. Some of these dirty widows look like they need the vaccine more than other people. Listen, do you know, now you're talking about ironic. I'm sitting there with a mask on waiting for 15 minutes so they can tell me that, okay, Mr. Johnson, how you feeling? This guy walked up with no mask, trying to get his mama a COVID test. Well, shit. Where's your mask? I mean, the lady looked at me behind the desk like this. I said, girl. What? You went to the pharmacy. It just amazes me the number of places that you go to. People don't have a mask on. I'm like,
or people that have a problem with wearing a mask.
I'm like, what do you mean? Have y'all not been watching? And I'm not saying I believe everything on the news. I know people have died from this. I'm going by what I know. I'm like, y'all put a damn mask on and stay your asses at home. And my neighbor was talking about it one day. They was like, you really don't go a lot of places. I said, listen. I didn't go a lot of places before COVID. So I'm kind of an introvert, extrovert, which is really weird. I got a weird thing about me, about my life. I was very popular, but a loner at the same time. Very, very weird. But now, me and this couch, that's why I bought a new couch. This couch has become my best friend. We are like, yeah, so just be there. I didn't mean for this to be the COVID show, but it just is expected to be part of my life. So just be careful. But I was sitting there like this. He ain't got no damn mask. Then this lady came, she was getting a knee surgery the next day. She didn't have a mask on. Girl, they gonna give you a COVID test as soon as you get to that hospital. And if you got any inch of COVID, they gonna say you gotta come back. Right. So just wait a damn. wear your mask and stay home. To me, just wear your mask and stay home. That's just about it. Where am I at? NFTs. Here we go. Now, I put a poll out, just a general poll. A lot of people don't know what NFTs are. They're non-fungible tokens. It's like a collectible piece of art, a drawing. It could be a short video. It's really just a picture of something that's in the digital landscape that you can collect and buy and trade. And sometimes the more usable ones have a utility where they'll let you in a club, a restaurant, like we saw today with Gary's new stuff. A lot of them will give you a discount for using a certain product or put you on VIP lists or, just a lot of other things that the tokens can do. So I want you to do some research about NFTs. It is the wave of the future. I'm a little older. It's here. If I can figure it out, baby, you can figure it out. Chip was so proud of me when I set up my own Coinbase and my own MetaMask. He said, well, because when it first happened,
I still don't know how to do it.
When it first happened, I was like, me and Q both were like, shout out to Q, she's in Hawaii. When it first happened, my first thought was like, oh, remember I sent it to you.
Yeah.
I was like, here's $1,000. I was like, he said, Daniel, don't send me no money. I was like, no, here's $1,000 set up my Coinbase. He was like, I don't want to do that neither. I was like, oh shit. Uh-oh. Then I really found out you have to really do it yourself. I was like this. What? And then to jump from Coinbase to MetaMask, I was like this. Gary was right. You got to do your own research. I tried to cheat. I thought since I have some money, you do that. You audiovisual to digital. Here you go, huh? I add something to this title all the time, like, you do that. But I'm so glad that I did it myself because I understand it more now.
Yeah, it's probably one of those things you really can't have somebody else do.
You really can. You can be there while they're doing it, but everybody's bank is different. Everybody's wires is different. It's just different computers, different phones. It's really, I'm glad I did it. So what I want you to do this weekend, this week, starting today, is to do your research on NFTs, Coinbase, BASE, and MetaMask, and Ethereum, and Doge. Do your research. Ask your neighbors, your little cousins, your kids know. Listen, your kids know. We didn't even jump to the metaverse yet. I'm gonna go baby steps. Find out what an NFT is. The celebrities are hip to it.
Oh yeah, they're making money off of it.
And so when they found that they can sit at home and make money off this, they're like, oh, well, I'm gonna sit at home and make money off this. Cause let me see how this shit works. What button do I have? Oh, here we go. Do you know I took the money I made of Ethereum and bought Jason Marina's NFT?
There you go.
That wasn't money that came out of my account. That was money from my Ethereum account. That was money left over from buying VeeFriends. I used leftover money to buy another NFT. I was like, it's how much? Oh, I'm gonna use my Ethereum money. Here we go. So yeah, Snoop's millions. Snoop, and I don't like Snoop Doggy Dogg. I never have. Whoever is in his ear, baby, he is chomping it up. Like him, Dead Mouse. It's a lot of the producers and the rappers are really like hip. Like, let's go.
Yeah, rappers are really like this.
Very digital.
Well, not that, but just very entrepreneurial. If you think about 50 Cent, like 50 Cent.
Oh, God, the ultimate entrepreneur. Yeah.
So many businesses.
So many businesses. And when Paris Hilton changed everything to ParisHilton.eth. So listen, on the thing, I said, listen, somebody got in her ear and was like, hey, buy some NFTs. Like, here we go. Logan Paul, I do not like the Paul brothers, and not at all I'm going to stand them. Gary likes them. I don't know why, but they just are so, they're the cringy guys. You remember high school?
Oh, yeah. I hate them.
They are them.
Likes them because they are doing social media stuff.
Yes. You have to get with it. The days of going and putting your whole check in the bank and paying taxes on it and not being able to get any loans off your money, those days are over. Our money is not working for us in that bank. It just isn't. It's not. It's not drawing enough interest. It's not drawing any interest. I bought some stocks last year. I could have threw that money in the damn fire pit. I could have just threw that money in the river. That was talking about a waste. But do your research. Find out about NFTs this week, please. Do yourself a favor. You will not regret it. Find out what is going on, so you will know what's to come, because it's here. It's all the major companies are starting to get into it. So yeah, like the book, we get our NFTs, I think, in a couple of weeks. I think we get it 2-3 weeks. I don't know. It's coming to us in NFT form. So yeah. So
Well, you know, there's like that popular saying about like, oh, I wish I could go back in time and invest in Apple stock.
This is it.
Yeah, so you're back in time right now.
Back in time. Pretend. Yeah.
To be fair, I mean, do your
research.
A lot of not Apple out there.
Ooh, it's a lot of not Apple out there.
And stuff that sounds like Apple, like it's
so many apes they look alike.
Right. Like if you're like, oh, I bought me Boards ape, and you're like, no.
Like no, what's that?
I bought a Cryptos Punks.
Like no. If it's too good to be true, it usually is. But what I try to do, what Gary said, you invest in the jockey, not the horse.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be expensive. It can just be something that you think is an intelligent launch design.
Like if Marvel came out with Avenger NFTs, I'm gonna buy some.
Yeah.
It's tried and true, tested. Here we go. If they came with a Spider-Man NFT, of course I'm gonna buy it. It's Marvel, it's Disney. Here we go.
What would be the character NFT that you'd want to get the most?
Do they have to be popular? Do they have to be characters that I love?
That's the question. Well, it would be the one that you would want the most to have. Not even the one that you would think would be the most worth of investment, just the character that you would want to have. Just for
the 1987 lineup of X-Men, the 87 to 89 lineup of X-Men.
I'm saying a person.
Oh, Colossus.
No, I love Colossus.
Colossus.
I know that.
So misunderstood, but Colossus. Yeah, probably Colossus. Colossus and his sister Magic. Yeah, those two.
They kind of slept on Colossus.
Yeah, they kind of slept on Colossus.
They have him. He was like in the Deadpool movies.
In the comics, though, not slept on. But in real world, slept on. It's okay. What is Carl saying? The biggest thing is that it's going to be centralized one day. The control of currency power. Yeah, the wealth is. Yeah, they owe. Yeah, people are someone's telling y'all. Let me hurry up. I forgot. I gotta get you out of here. First-time home buyers, listen. Now is the time. Do not wait until May. So I'm going to get people to buy a house. You are going to be paying the highest prices of the year this summer. Interest rates are going to tick up a little bit, and it's going to be in the heat of battle like we were this summer. Seems like you know who is going to be around again this year, so we're going to be in the heat of battle with people paying over appraisal guarantees, coming with cash. They had cash last year. I got bid out 20 grand cash, 30 grand in cash. I got people were bidding. Yeah, so if you're going to buy and get pre-approved, let's have a conversation now so we can get out early February, late February, early March. We can just go.
I think you said early February and immediately changed.
Wait, right. Cool. Early February is the damn pits. Late February, early March. Yeah. Don't want to be on that plane. Where I felt I don't want to be there. Goals. My goals and resolutions are simple. Just to be a better version of me. That's it. Better version of me. Maybe lay off a couple of snacks and cookies and do look. But y'all, I want to go to the gym, but now I don't want to go because the damn COVID numbers is back up. So what do you just don't eat so much? But yeah, I've been trying to cut my kitchen off. Y'all have hired when you watch. I'm used to TV with a snack. Yeah. So now I have to get healthier snacks. I do like, which is weird. You know, I like the Quaker chocolate rice cakes, the little ones. I love those. So I gotta start buying those again because I like a snack with my program. My girls in my program. So here I am. So that's probably my only goal, to be a better version of me and to keep. I want to post how I used to post. I used to be a beast at posting. I think my beast factor is back up now. Shout out to Gary V for that, liking my post. And there were like 17,000 impressions on my Twitter page. So if that wasn't motivation enough for me, I don't know what the hell is. So I'm going to turn back into a posting beast. So here we are. Here we go. And if there's anything I can help you guys with, social media wise, NFT wise, metaverse wise, podcast wise, let me know. We are taking on social media clients. And the earlier you reach out to us, the better price you'll get, because yesterday's price is not today's price, because everything has went up. So yeah, that's it. So I hope you guys stay warm this week. Watch the weather when you're going somewhere. Plan and prepare and be safe as usual. And as always, here's something that your open house will close soon. Bye, everybody. Have a great week.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.